Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 14 of Crusader Kings 3 Mercia to Britannia. We are about to go to war with my brother once more to take Man. He has held my titles for far too long. He's got naffle levy, he's got no allies, he is going to get annihilated. Not too sure why I appear to have two different rally points now. I have to sort that out. What happened to my rally points? Where is my rally point? Rally point in Melton. Right there. Melton in Leicester. Let's just put the rally point back to where it should be, in the capital for now. Obviously the de jure capital of England is Middlesex down here, is London. It says Middlesex. But yes, that should be Middlesex. So, London. Though I don't directly control it. So we're going to stay over here in Warwick for the time being. Again, losing a little bit of money because we are at war. Sinful Prince Archbishop exposed. All the H's in the wrong place there. So as soon as we've sieged out both of these, we'll get one of those armies over there, or both of those armies if need be. We can actually siege here pretty quickly. I'm assuming all of the onagers are in this one, hence the wall breach. But that's fine. Decent enough army. This is going to be a very quick war. And then hopefully by the time this war's over, we'll still have 800 gold in the bank, and we'll have our lifestyle perk, get architect, and then build a few upgrades. I'm going to make Mercia my primary duchy, so I'm going to just be upgrading stuff that is de jure part of Mercia, so not Derby. So I'm probably going to concentrate mostly on Warwick, Northampton and Leicester, because they're all next to each other. They're easier to defend as well if we're at war. I'm not even sure if he's raised his army, just for the fact that his army is so weak it'll get totally annihilated. So I'm going to move my army over and make sure I actually dump it on the castle, on the barony. I don't know where his army is, if he indeed even has one. I am going to... Oh, our wife is pregnant. I'm going to take this army here, and I'm going to disband that army. Don't need them up, then we'll save some money. Being raided now, because when aren't we? 2,000 men up there raiding. Taking some prisoners, won some sieges. We're already at 86% in this war. We've not even seen his army. Taking a massive ton of attrition here. Maximum of 3 months left, but I'm hoping that the siege isn't going to take that long. We get a couple of wall breaches, it'll really help out. These 20-day siege events are a little bit much. It's a relatively low-level fort as well. There we go, we've got a small wall breach. Could just assault, but that is a little bit of a waste of manpower. They've got a disease outbreak. I mean, this war is won. Literally, it's just a waiting game now. Culture has discovered the fascination banners. A new fascination can be selected. Let's just have a quick look at that then. So, banners. Levy reinforcement rate plus 15%. We could get barracks, which unlocks the tribal era military buildings. Mustering grounds. Increases the number of men-at-arms regiments we can have by 1, and the size by 2. That would be really useful, actually. Yeah, let's work on mustering grounds. And get ourselves a really, really powerful army. Although you have to be careful not to go too big with your army, because then you end up, when you've got a character with low stewardship, you realise you can't actually afford your army. It's the same problem that a lot of people have at the beginning of EU4. There we go. We have captured some people. We are going to enforce demands. We gain the Petty Kingdom of Man. We gain 100 fame. Yep, enforce demands. So, let's go and disband the levy. So, I currently now control... Still 3 duchies, yeah, because I've got the Petty Kingdom of Man. Which will put me over the limit, I think. Yeah, too many duchies. So, I am going to give this back to my brother. He should still remain my vassal. He remains my vassal, yeah. So now he's my vassal. He has the Petty Kingdom of Man. I've got his son. If I can click on the right thing. Do I have his son? No, apparently we don't have him anymore. But we do have a lot of people in the prison. Definitely a few people here we can ransom out for gold. I just should try and ransom out as many people as possible here, just so that the dungeons are a little less overcrowded. Would have been nice if we could have got some coin. But no problem. The memories remain. Old Balthier, if you were still with me, I know you would tell me to be strong. So this is my friend that died, wasn't it? Yeah. Gained 13 stress for no reason whatsoever other than a random event. A secret exposed. The shameful truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Earl Osselwolf has had an extramarital affair, so he's my spy master. An extramarital affair with his lover. Yeah, we don't want to lose a level of devotion. So we might have to arrest our spy master. He's level like 21 though. You're my rival. It's probably not good making you my spy master. We'll keep him around. I don't think I have to arrest him. I don't think we'll take the malice for not arresting him. He has actually left. I will make her the spy master for now. And also, I will go and attempt to sway. She might do nasty things. We've got to be careful. I'm trying to keep my enemies closer here right now. This might not work out. So let's just have a quick look. We're not over the domain limit, so that is fine. We have a son. Excellent. What notifications are we being given here? We can declare wars. Can imprison. Powerful vassals expect positions. That's fine. Visby is where? It would be quite nice to get a foothold over in sort of Northern Europe or Scandinavia that we can use later on, but I want to concentrate on Britannia. If I can form Britannia, then I'll have a good think about going after Europe. We've increased control there. Here's probably the next best place to go ahead and do it. Faction was created against me. What a surprise. So, factions. Why are you in factions against me? It's not possible to start a faction. Oh, these guys who can't join the factions. Wants independence from their liege. This is the peasants from the earldom of West Friesland. Right, this is West Friesland. West Friesland is held by this guy, who is a vassal to you. So you're not really... So why are you against me? Also, we actually control this because it's part of Wessex currently. That is interesting. We do actually have a foothold over here in Northern Europe. That is amazing. There's probably not an awful lot we can do with that faction. I mean, we could try and increase control there, I suppose. No, we'll keep him where he is. I mean, let's be honest, right? If those rebels rise, I think we can deal with them. I don't think that's going to be a major problem. So, how close are we to getting this new lifestyle thing? Not massively far away. Ransom. Greetings. Would you let her go in return for an offer? I would have let her go. I would have let her go for free. That's what I was trying to do before weird things started to happen. I wanted to just clear the prison. There used to be a button to let you just... mass actions. Right, is there anyone else in here that I can ransom off? No, right. Mass release. Everyone, get out of the dungeon. just go. Just leave. Just get out. This guy's annoyed now. He's thinking, if I'd have just waited one more day, I could have saved 50 gold. Because he just let everybody out of prison. There we go. Get rid of all of those. Over 1,000 gold. That's what we want to see. So we're going to be upgrading. I don't want to do any upgrading until we get the architect perk. Serf refugees. An influx of serfs have arrived in the earldom of Staffordshire and the neighbouring earldom of Shropshire. They claim to be fleeing from the abusive rule of my rival and vassal Countess Christina. Yeah, so you're my spy master. And they wish to live in my domain instead of her. Legally speaking, they are still in bondage to Christina, but if I let them settle in my lands, it will be almost impossible for her to prove that they are actually her serfs. Graciously return them to her. She'd gain 25 opinion of me, which I'd quite like, but I gain 44 stress. Return the serfs, we gain some prestige. And we give her a stern rebuke and she loses opinion. Or I shall grant them refuge and hope that she doesn't learn of my involvement. Reduces levies and taxes. Staffordshire goes up. We'll do this one. She might find out. We'll see what happens. This is a new chain of events that I've not dealt with before, so it's quite interesting just to see how it's going to go. I know you have resettled my serfs in lands. Why would you do that to your own vassal? Have I not been dutiful in paying the taxes you are owed? With no serfs to work my fields, I cannot grow any crops. You might as well have just stolen the land itself. This is an offence I will not soon forget. Those were your serfs. My apologies. I will return them. Again, I don't want that critical stress. She's not going to like us anymore. Anyway. Okay, let's let her lose the opinion. Now we need to have a serious think about getting rid of her then. So let's have her off the council. She's not a powerful vassal. She doesn't need to be there. I took her just because she had the best skill. We're going to give you the spy master role. We are then going to try and find... I've got to try and find where she was now. She's not Stafford, is she? She is... Was she? No, she wasn't Stafford. Where are you from? Shropshire, is that you? Yes. So she absolutely hates me. She's paranoid, she's sadistic, she's vengeful. I've got no reason to imprison her. This option is highlighted because you have a valid reason to imprison her. Will not accept. Already scheming against her. We need to stop that. A murder scheme would only have a 5% of success take 8 years and have a 80% chance we get discovered. And it'll give us 119 stress. So can we imprison her? I mean, apparently we can. She's a known criminal. She attempted to murder me. I won't be viewed as a tyrant. Don't have a hook to use. Fine, we'll try and imprison her. Did that work? It seems that there are no resources for our dispute other than to settle this on the battlefield. That's how you thought this was going to work out in your favour, was it? All right. To war it is then. Can I not select both of these armies together? Apparently not. I don't mind. Let's go march over here with these two armies and give her a good kick in, I suppose. Right. Let's see if we can pincer move them to stop them getting away. Doing a very good job of sort of trying to back out now. I don't understand. You wanted to go to war. Now you wish to not go to war? Now you no wish to fight? I think trying to pick a fight with somebody who outnumbers you 4-1. Oh, our knight was wounded. Another knight was slain. Well, that was unfortunate. See, now I only want to move half the army, and you're trying to move all of them. Right, well, half of you stay here. We're going to try and siege the thing out. Is this the side with the onagers or not? I'm not even sure. There we go. Stewardship lifestyle perk. So architect. Make sure I'm going to pick it up this time. So now we've got the architect trait. Let's just double, triple, quadruple check. Yes, architect. So what we're going to do is Warwick. I mean, we could upgrade the castle, to be honest. Show me the thing. There we go. Got some good stuff here. We could upgrade this. I mean, it's worth it for the garrison and the levies. Why can't we do it? The Anglo-Saxon culture has the battlements innovation. Oh, we don't have that yet. We could upgrade these. That would give us more levies in garrison. Construct a new duchy building. Military academies. Marches. Siege works. Royal armories. Levy size plus 20% in all holdings in the duchy. That'd be really useful. Tax holdings plus 10%. Can't do that anyway. Right, so what do we get then? Tax, a little bit of tax, more levies, more trade and growth. Let's get the hunting grounds. Let's have a quick look at Northampton. Click on the right place. Yeah, I think hunting grounds are fine there as well. And let's also look at Leicester. Leicester has crop fields, which we can upgrade. Let's go ahead and do that. So I think that's fine. We could construct some new holdings here, actually. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. We could build another holding here in Warwick. A city must first be constructed in the county, so we can't do that. We don't have city planning. But what if we've got somewhere that already has a city, like Leicester? We need a temple as well. And we can't build a temple because we do not have such planning. So we're just a little bit behind on tech. But we can wait for that. We can get there. So let's go ahead and finish this war. Of course, I don't actually need to siege this out. Let's just go and put everybody in there. Well, I could just go and try and chase their army down, I suppose. No, their army's going to sea. I'm still getting used to the tech levels in CKIII and what you can upgrade things to. But yeah, we need to get city planning before we can build any of those. Which is definitely worth getting. I mean, how fast is this going up? They're expected to be discovered in about 39 years. City planning is expected to be discovered in about 339 years. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just going to keep it on mustering grounds for now. Tourney troubles. As king, I've been obliged to attend a local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. While I'm waiting under the pavilion for something to happen, my friend Earl Aylworth comes up to my table and sits down. Some tourney. Anyway, how have you been? You're my steward. Good to see you. Yes, become my friend. Why not? It's good to have friends to help with stress. And we have much stress. We're not going to call allies to war. We don't need to. We can still grant some title. I don't want to grant that title, do I? Because that'll just give me more stress. We can fabricate claims. Don't need to do that just yet either. I think everything at the moment is going how I want it to go. Let's get out of this war first. And then that puts us in a bit of a stronger position. And then we'll decide what we're doing from there. I could also upgrade Stafford, I think. Stafford is de jure Mercia. It is indeed. We haven't built anything here yet either. So let's go ahead and get the farms and fields, because that will give us more tax. Always makes sense to try and get the buildings that give you more tax early on, because the earlier you get them, the more you can make use of them. We now control Shropshire. That is the war over. That puts her in prison. We can disband the armies. My glory is widely known. Yes, yes it is. Ask the head of faith for gold. Gonna keep doing it if he's gonna keep offering it. We can ransom her out, which I'm not going to do. She's still the rightful ruler, but she's gonna stay in there. She did attempt to have me killed. Are there any other actions that I can take away from her? We could torture her. Executing her would give us stress. What are our other options? Torture. Might discover a secret if she has or knows about one. We gain 13 stress because we're compassionate. We gain 20 dread, and we'd spend 100 piety. Or what we could do is just throw her into the dungeon. No, that gives me stress as well. I'm just going to leave her in the prison. She'll die eventually. Hopefully she can do no harm while she's in there. There's the money from the head of faith, which is brilliant. So... yeah, I was just about to say, not making as much gold as I was before, but I think that's because the levies were reinforcing, or the men-at-arms were reinforcing. But everything is up full now. At least it should be. The levies are still reinforcing a little bit, but that's not costing us anything because they're not raised. So yeah, 11.8 gold per month. That's actually really nice. How's that faction doing? Yeah, they're not anywhere near close enough to be able to do anything about that. Our renown is still growing. We're almost insignificant. That's the renown for our dynasty, for the house, not just for the individual. Prestige is great. We're working towards exalted among men. That's not too bad for someone who's only 42. We do still have that infirm penalty, which I'd sooner not have. Betrothed that can marry is our son. Oh, There we go, it happened automatically. Why even come up and tell me about it if it's just going to do it automatically? So that is fine. That is decent. We now have all of the territory that is de jure part of England, with the exception of Brittany and Cornwall. We may be able to actually offer you vassalage. You will not. Her realm is distant from yours. That is literally just because of Devon. If we control Devon... So hang on, if we could... So that is giving us minus, what? 100. So that without that it'd be minus 24. Different culture group, base reluctance. Yeah, she'd be a struggle. What we really need to do is get Devon. But I don't think... Well, we should have a claim on it. It is de jure part of England. So we could declare that war. He does have allies. No CBs to choose from. How do I not have a C... Is that not de jure part of England? Is it de jure part of Cornwall? Yes, it's de jure part of Cornwall. I think. Yeah, Devon. De jure Petty Kingdom of Cornwall. But that is de jure part of the Kingdom of England. So there should be a CV on it. I don't understand why there is not. Request claim. Claim on a title. Request claim on the Kingdom of Brittany. It's not Brittany that I want the claim on. Devon. Request claim. Yes, we could get one. Gotta be an easier way. Well, that is a problem for another video, I think. We will get that ultimately because we need it. We could just fabricate a claim there. I mean, that's the other option, which is probably what we will do. Just go fabricate a claim on Devon and snatch it. So that is the end of the video, I think. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 3. If you are, please do remember to leave a like on the video because it really helps me out. And if you are subscribed, remember to ring that notification bell so that you do get notification every time I upload a video, which I'm trying to do at least once per day. Hopefully, if I haven't already by the time of this video, try and get 2 series running so I've got maybe 2 videos going up per day. But I don't want to overcommit in case I don't have the time that I'd like. So I'm going to say at least 1 video a day, but try and get 2 different series running. Mostly because I know that some people... watch my channel for one particular series or one particular game, and what I don't want to do is spend 4 or 5 weeks playing one game and have one lot of my audience kind of wither away, and then switch to that game, and then that audience starts to come back, and then the other audience withers away. So I want to try and keep sort of multiple different games going all at the same time. But either way, thanks for watching all the way through to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.